Okay. Who else is ready for the 6th level of hell? I know I am. Seriously, would you please just stop? You shotgun cop man. Oh. I mean, what more can you say to that? Ah. If I remember how to play a PC game. I like how each world has a new gimmick, you know? This one has like these like Tetris block thing. Ooh, that's a new gun. Like an electric shot. Seem to have a degree of ricochet. Yep. Ah. Pretty cool. Ask me. I think it like automatically heat seeks towards the next enemy, maybe? Yeah, kind of. They're close enough. Uh-oh. Did it.
We did it, guys. We escaped. We escaped.
Pew pew. Oh yeah. Pretty cool gun. No, and I lost it.
And I will never have that gun.
Wait, I still have it? I must have lost my shotgun upgrade then. I think I had a shotgun upgrade. That's another thing. It's tricky to tell the upgrades apart from each other, but then it's also tricky to... You would think you could tell what's a shotgun upgrade and what's a handgun upgrade, but sometimes you pick up a shotgun and it's actually a handgun upgrade. Because it's like, it turns your handgun into a shotgun or something. That guy got squished. Tempted to grab another. The exits are right over there. Minigun? I think that's new too. As far as I can. Pretty strong, dang, it's only goes in one shot and it's a automatic with a lot of ammo. Wowee. Wowee. This is the coolest game I have ever played. Did I do it? Did I save the world? Oh, I see. Aha! I used the block, like so. It just gets faster and faster. I guess that is how a minigun is, huh? It takes a while to warm up. I think I first learned that from Heavy from TF2. And I know I didn't even really play TF2. I love the characters and everything in TF2, but it's just not my kind of game. But I remember that there was like a button just for revving up his minigun to get it going because it took a while to charge up properly. Yeah, they're doing interesting stuff with these Tetris pieces. That's interesting. Hopefully I'll get to bring this gun to the boss with me, because it seems like it's pretty powerful. This minigun. Is there a reason why I would want to be on the right side? Yes. Once you bring it down here. Oh, but if I do that, I won't be able to kill him, so let's kill him first. Oh, crap. There we go. I'll make sure I get those guys first. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. I can't believe I just did that. Holy crap. Why did I do that? I lost my minigun. That's really dumb. Right at the end of the level, too. Can I pick it up? Ah, I see. Damn, that sucks. Okay, I guess these bombs last a while. Because they go, they don't arc or anything. Ouch. I would have lost the minigun right there anyways. Fine. Okay, the bombs really last a while. We're able to bring it all the way over here. I was like rushing because you hear the fuse going. Oh, what? Oh, they would have brought me one right here. Oh god, in fact, these ones are very short fuse. Good to know. Was that the only bomb? I thought they were gonna drop more, not gonna lie. I want my minigun back though, I can't believe I lost that. A fool. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Like a sine wave AK or something. Oh god. Maybe I should just ignore those bombs. Crap. Should have ignored them a little better than that. He died. A heart. My gun. Oh! Landed right in spikes. Those bombs are more of a detriment than anything. It seemed to me. Suddenly it appears to me. Right. Oh. Lots of lasers. I didn't want to miss any of the enemies because trying to take out all the enemies. Dang. Oh no! Crap. Art, come back to me. There we go. Do we not want it? Oh, I guess not. I don't know why I wanted to put that. If I had the sine wave gun right now, all these blocks would be getting destroyed, though. Sometimes upgrades can make things hurt. Certain upgrades. Oops, did not mean to go back. Better. When you're up close, actually, it's not a bad gun. Oh, I see. Clever. If you didn't know you could shoot through tubes by now, like... Oh, I could have took those guys out too soon. Aha! I'm a genius. Oh gosh. Crap. Give me my heart back. The laser gun now. Oh crap, I thought that was a... I don't know what I thought. I thought that was a thing I could walk on, I guess. I don't know, I shouldn't have thought that. If I could just run to the exit from right here if I wanted to. But I gotta take these guys out. Can't you see? I could have brute forced that. Wanted to get all like enemy. No survivor. No Reba McIntyre. I'm a survivor. Crap. Getting crushed is an instant death. Fun fact, in shotgun copy, getting crushed is an instant death. It's also an instant classic. Oh wait, I can't. I screwed up. Oops. I thought I was gonna be able to go through this, but these weird pages don't let you. So... I'm stuck. Wait, how did I walk through that? Okay, whatever. Fine. Weird. The geometry of the stage is kind of shaped funny right there. I wonder. Whoa. Okay. Did NASA approve of this? Yeah, that's an interesting little puzzle. I bet speedrunners hate this level. Elevator. I don't know what's left in the refrigerator. One sandwich, two, one cheeseburger, three, Philly. Stop it, don't open it. Medium, not low. Having a special for I suppose you had no food. That's all they would do. Could have a million. Oh, my minigun! But just a quarter. That's great. If we're in the drive-thru, so what would I need that for? No, I immediately lost my minigun. And I died. Oh, I could go above that. I keep misconstruing the black and yellow strip. The true meaning of Christmas. Oh, wow. I was about to say, that seemed like a bit of a speed run, that thing. At least we have our ricochet gun in all its glory. Ah. Finish Oh, I know what to do. Uh-oh. Wait. I want to get around. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. Crap. Okay. There we go. That's all I had to do. A doggy bag. Hey. So I can't put still in. And take it on. Whoa, what is going on down here? There's all oops, all lasers. What? I clearly missed a step. It censored you for quoting the game? Billy, what did you say? Wow. That's pretty silly. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the most said thing in the game. Oh, I see. I needed to bring this down with me. No. Give me my heart. There we go. I mean, to be fair, just like jumping into a YouTube, a stream, and then starting your first sentence with F you, I could see why maybe a system might have been triggered. But at the same time, you are the mod of the very stream that you are commenting on. Oh. Jesus. Wait a second. I died and respawned without my heart. I was wondering why I died instantly the second time. I can't believe this game has such an egregious error. Jesus, this part's tough. You really want to avoid this rocket. It just pushes him. Did you see that? The demon was being pushed by the rocket instead of properly exploded. What kind of nonsense is this? Did the rockets stop finally? Oh, nope, they did not.
I am below.
Whoa. Angry butt. Okay. Seems like a Yoshi's Island boss, I wanna be honest. You shoot the butt for max damage. Okay, well. He's not called that because you shoot the butt for max damage. Well, that for other reasons. Hope this is a good gun. But I just traded my... Nope, I definitely just traded a better gun for an okay gun. It's literally just... I think this is literally the first sub-weapon upgrade you get is just the burst fire. But we got another... whatever this is, so we're good. Oh, this is the gun that you could see the rebounds, and it bounces all over the. It's like a super ricochet. Crap. That's not good. Okay, he's almost. Let's just finish him off. Angry butt desploded. Your head explode. Alright. World 6. Now we're under World 7. It's so weird that you have to hit enter to join the level. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but it's weird when... So, mouse keyboard game, usually you have your hand resting in the WASD side of the left side of the keyboard, your left hand, and your right hand would be on your mouse. And ideally you could play and navigate the whole game without having to, you know, lift either of your hands off of those positions. But when you make enter play for the level... Oh, I could just click on it, never mind. Maybe they should put the mouse click / enter. Because yeah, for the until now, I thought you had to press enter. This has gone quite far enough. You shotgun cop man. So that is good. You can enter without having to hit enter, but they should probably note that. Lest it takes you 6 worlds to figure it out like me. Because I tried hitting E, because in this game, E is how you grab. E is used for some kind of, like, enter adjacent thing. I can't remember. Is it for... hang on. No. I forgot. Is it for picking up people? It might be for picking up the... Oh, for picking up guns, maybe. So instinctively, I wanted to hit that to enter the level. It also helps that it is the letter E, but that doesn't work. E actually skips you worlds, which is another convenient thing. It is a good thing to be able to do that. Like I would just click on the screen. I feel like any game like this type of game, they should probably just divert most of the inputs to the mouse. Whoa, we have a freaking grenade launcher? That's cool. This would be good to bring to the boss, I assume. Using my brilliant calculations, I calculate that this would be a good gun to have for a boss. Now that's where they're trying to trick me, because I bet if I shot the ground in front of me with this, I would kill myself, and I don't want to do that. So I think that's where they try to trick you with this level. There's like these little steps that you would normally use your sub weapon to just do a small hop, but instead you want, in this case, you want to use your shotgun. Oh, this guy came down over here. So their little trick didn't work on. Oh, here it is. You hit E to continue on this screen. So this is essentially taking place of the enter anyways. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to hit enter E on instinct. What the hell's going on in here? Uh-oh. Nice that they're letting me reload when you're flying in the air like this, because usually you have to land to reload. Oh wow, look, I did all the achievements. And look, wait, nope, I did the speedrun by quite a bit. I thought at first it was going to be 30 seconds. Yeah, usually I don't get all the challenges in one go like that. The only one that I'm trying to do in every level is just kill every enemy. Because otherwise I'd be having to restart the levels over and over again if I wanted to get the no-hit and the speed run and getting all the other ones in one go. Like, that's crazy. I don't know how people be doing that. Like, I probably could be getting the speed runs if I was just zooming through, but I've already committed to getting the kill all the enemies achievement because that just seems like the easiest. Save it. With a little for. Wait, do I keep shooting it? Ah, there we go. Unless it's me. Appropriate butter, reach your mind. Sounds a bit thick. What have I done? Did I just soft lock myself, legit? I did just soft lock myself, that's funny. First time that's happened. I mean, there's a restart option, but I can't believe I did that. As far as I can tell, that's the first time in the game where you're able to get stuck like that. So what I needed to do was just keep taking the block this way. Wait. Yeah, I need to shoot this up. And then... This is one of my favorite guns. The super burst ricochet. Back. Oh look, the thing I restarted it, I ended up getting all the all the challenges. Back. Those are all big boys too, but we got a good sub weapon right now. What is this? Oh, the sine wave AK. Oh, look at that. All of them again. What are these? Black bubbles. What do they do? Ooh. Cool. I like how the game's always coming up with new gimmicks. Whenever you think you've seen it all. So far there's like no oh there they are. Like where's all the enemies at? Crap. The minigun! The minigun is so good. Oh, but I popped my bubble. Not good. Oh, I didn't need it anymore. They definitely don't seem to be running out of ideas for level design gimmicks. Yeah, which is good, because like honestly, there's been so many games that play like the basis of like what this game plays like. There's been so many games like that where it's like, yeah, they could be fun, but I think it's easy to get lost. Even the My Friend Pedro, which is by the same studio, I think. Like, I saw Dragon X playing and I was like, yeah, that looks like a fun game, like a fun, but it's not, it didn't look like a game that like, oh, I gotta try this. Like, crap. I got distracted and I lost my freaking minigun. That sucks. But for this one, it just stands out a bit more. Aside it from it just having kind of a silly sense of humor to it. Just the fact that there's no jump button, like you have to use your gunshots for. So that's the gimmick, but then they do it in a smart way where you have your sub weapon and you have your shotgun, and they both do different types of jumps, and that right there was just interesting enough. But then you play the game and it's like there's all these different kinds of guns that do different things, and then there's each world has like a different gimmick or multiple gimmicks as you go on. I was holding on to an enemy right there. Yeah, nothing seemed wrong with My Friend Pedro, just seemed competent. Yeah. Which, you know, maybe one day I will try that one. Sometimes, like, you can have a game that has a pretty... like... You can have a game that has a playstyle that's like, yeah, I've definitely seen this before, and this isn't necessarily adding a ton, but maybe the story and the style is so interesting that that's what gets you playing. But it can be pretty tricky to get a game, to make a game that is so compelling off of the style and story alone. Like, gameplay definitely is important. You know, some people love a game for its gameplay more than anything. Some people love a game for its story and or style more than anything. When will they invent the maxi gun? Huh. Ooh. That's interesting. This little hazard is acting like a boss that we fought before, so that's kind of interesting. So we were kind of trained to see what it, kind of realize what it was doing ahead of time. But sometimes you get a game where it has really good gameplay and really good style and story, and it's just got everything. And you're like, wow, this is really cool. Oh crap! They got me. My nose got itchy too. And I do not know if I'm getting my heart back. Gotta get my heart back. Let's see, are they gonna come back to life? They sure are. I die. Oh, but they checkpointed me here. That was nice of them. Yeah, the game definitely isn't, like, it's definitely not so much about the challenge aspect, I would say, personally. Maybe for some people they might find this game harder. Maybe I just have... I played enough like it, maybe, like in my Flash game playing days. But to me it seems like it's the focus is definitely not on the challenge. But that's okay, because you do... there are, like, extra challenges where if you did want to, like, make it harder for yourself, like the, you know, beat a level without taking any damage or speed running or whatever. And there is a challenge. It's just not like the main focus. Something like Hotline Miami, for instance, it's sort of a similar gameplay loop where you're just trying to, like, survive through these areas, and it's you die very easily, like in 1 or 2 hits. But in Hotline Miami, it's like the challenge is a big part of it. It's like it's a really tough game where you're going to be dying a lot. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying a game has Flash game energy. Sometimes that can, I guess, give a feeling of, like, oh, does that mean it's cheap? But, you know, I don't think it's necessarily a negative thing to say. I'm pretty sure it was Flash games that invented this gameplay scheme. Like this gameplay scheme where you have your mouse, you control your aiming 360 around your character with your mouse. I'm like 100%, I shouldn't say 100%, but I'm like pretty positive that came, or at least was 100% was popularized by Flash games. Because you had stuff like Thing Arena and Madness, which used that control scheme, like early 2000s. It kind of lends itself, you know, it makes sense why it might have started there. The minigun. I just need to get my dang heart back. My heart is stuck behind that, or is it? Heart. Heart, please. It really is stuck. I can't get it. Well, we gotta be extra careful. Because I want— No! It freaking got me. Because the minigun is so good and I lost it. Crap. It's just a variation upon twin-stick shooter style controls which have been around forever. Kind of. I think you and I kind of disagree on what is really a twin-stick shooter, because to me, a twin-stick shooter is the left control stick, you move around, usually in a top-down perspective. Maybe not necessarily always, but I think most of the time. Left stick, you walk, you know, everywhere. And then the right stick is whatever direction you point, you shoot. when you press in that direction. So the difference here is that you're able to like aim and look and aim before the firing is happening. But for me, like when I think of a twin stick shooter, you're constantly, when you hold the button, like I have to move to the left to shoot, whereas you're clicking the joystick left and then you're automatically shooting to the left, or you're automatically shooting at 3 o'clock, or you're automatically shooting at 9 o'clock. Whereas here, you're constantly aiming before you even shoot. Like it's a whole different, like, to me it's pretty different. This game would play very, very differently if it just used 2 control sticks instead of the mouse. And like yeah, I would actually, to me, I would argue that it's not. I wouldn't say it's really a variation on. I could see how you would argue there's ways that it's similar, but I don't think it's similar enough to call it a variation. Like right here, I'm lining up to like the point where I want to shoot, like way before I'm actually shooting. I think I just failed because I lost my bubble. See, I kind of feel like auto firing with like, maybe if you want to call it like a true twin stick shooter or a pure twin stick shooter, it kind of is, because you're literally those are the only 2 controls in the game is left stick and right stick. Because I think of stuff like Smash TV or Cybertron, which is probably like the OG twin stick shooter, right? Smash TV, I guess, kind of really finalized the idea, but Robotron kind of like was like the originator. Crap. This is a tough one. Because already, if you're having it where you're only aiming with the right stick and you have to press a button to shoot, to me that's not a twin stick shooter, because you're not just using the 2 sticks. Like that right there to me would disqualify it from being a twin stick shooter. I remember one of the Call of Duties had a twin stick shooter mode that played like Smash TV. It probably did have another button you would press to like do grenades or something. It was called like Spec Ops or something. Crap, this is a tough one. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Hunter Killer bots. I don't know that one. Crap. Jesus. This is already the stage that I've died the most on. I need to really focus. Be careful. You know, the problem is I'm usually the kill all the enemies challenge doesn't really add to the difficulty. I think this is the first case where it really does, because I have to stop and make sure I'm killing everything. That's what the problem is. Oh yeah, these guys are very aggro, that is true. These are the most deadly enemies in the game so far, considering you can't kill them. Crap, man. Hang on, I'm just gonna restart. You need to get ahead of them. even then, if you go too smoothly, then they still follow you pretty well. You have to like balance it out, I guess. Oh, there's like aggro blocks that are like on the top of the screen where if you get too close, you kind of trigger them. I'm sure that's not helping. There we go. We made it. Oh, and we got all the achievements that time. That's funny. All the challenges. I'll stick with my lightning gun. Oh. Sometimes you just have a feeling you're gonna get all of them, like when you get the speed run. The speed run's the one you're most likely to miss out on because obviously you're playing the level for the first time, you don't know where you're going, and then you're trying to kill all the enemies. Oh, I see. We want to move this block. Get out of the way. Oh, this is an interesting idea. We want to move this block. Here. Ooh, that is the... Yep. That's one of my favorite guns, too. You have to ask why, then I don't know what to tell you. You could just look at it. Pretty cool. Does this huge spray of like rebounding bullets on whatever it hits. I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna get it. I'd rather stick to a gun I know I like a lot. This is probably one of the more challenging levels for the speedrun challenge, if I had to guess. Oh, but we did get it. Okay. So they're pretty lenient. Oh, but I can't. Those guys. Oh, I see. Now I can move this down. I'm more concerned that I can't get all the enemies because I'm trying to do the challenge. Wait a second. How am I to kill every single person here? I cannot reach them. You know what game I was randomly reminded of, but I think it was called Disc Room? Where you play the game room by room, and each room there's like... You have to just survive. Oh, this is a boss. It's like a little bean man, or like a little... like mini iPod. Angry Breath. Oh! He's not little anymore. See how strong the sub-weapon is, though? Crap. I see where the challenge is going to come in. Because the ground is going to start to give way more and more. He didn't even shoot any bullets that time. What happened? Was that a glitch? Oh, there he goes. Crap. Speaking of ground giving way. No! No! I almost got him without getting hit. There, we got him. Oh wait, I'm down here. I thought I went in there already. That was dumb. Like, what's taking so long? Alright, that's World 7. 2 more left to go. Go ahead, see if I won't catch up. You shotgun cop, man. I like how they really could have just had a back and forth between the protagonist and the boss in the start of every world. They really could have if they wanted to, but they committed to the bit. So here's a new gimmick. It's like this sound wave thing. This reminds me of one of the gimmicks in Mario Odyssey, actually. Minigun. The minigun is so good. Which is probably why we're gonna lose it. Look, it has so many bullets. It kills like everything in one hit. It's OP. It's admittedly crazy OP gun. And the longer you hold it down, the faster the bullets come out. Look at that. Holy crap. Like, if I brought this to a boss fight, it would get shredded. I wonder if they only give you the minigun early on in the worlds for that reason. It would be very difficult for you to not get hit a single time. Looking it up, the first twin-stick shooter was 1975's arcade game Gunfight, which used one stick for movement, one stick for aiming, and a trigger on the aiming stick for firing. 1975? Is that weird game where you're in the middle of the screen and there's like blocks that you have to shoot around to hit the enemies that are like walking around you? Okay, no, that's not what I was thinking of. I'm trying to remember. I think the game I'm thinking of was for Atari. No, I'm not thinking of Robotron. It's what is that game? It's funny because I think you might also be a cowboy in the one I'm thinking of. Which is what came to my mind as possibly the first twin-stick shooter, but it turns out it uses some slightly awkward locking firing direction thing with only a single stick. Robotron does? I thought Robotron... Doesn't Robotron use... Oh yeah, Robotron uses 2 sticks. I literally played a Robotron arcade before. They had one in the Newgrounds office at one point. Unless you're explaining something else that I'm not quite getting what you're explaining. But Robotron definitely uses 2 sticks. Yeah, I guess for that cowboy, the game you're talking about, the gunfight. I don't. To me, I could see how that's like the prognator of twin stick shooting game, but to me, like even that doesn't seem like it's quite there. Reading from the control manual. I guess I don't remember that. It like you would toggle between. Oh, I see what you're saying. There was a way they had it, so that's how you could stay shooting in one direction. No, wait, but that defeats the purpose of the twin stick. Yeah, I'm confused. Yeah, I'm looking at a cabinet for a Robotron right now, 2084. And there's only 2 control sticks, and then there's just this 1 player or 2 player start buttons. There's no. If yeah, maybe you're looking at some home port of it or something where they had to use different methods usually. Like Smash TV on NES is a funny example because you have to use 2 NES controllers to play it because you use one D-pad on one controller to move and the other D-pad on the second controller to shoot in whatever direction you want to shoot in. I bet Mike would know a lot about. Oops. Not crap. Not Mike reviews, but Behemoth Mike. Because I Robotron, I think it was his. God damn it. I think it was his Robotron arcade cabinet in the Newgrounds office actually. These things, so I didn't even mention this because we were talking about this, but now there's these reverse things that like suck you in when you shoot them instead of knock you back. So you want to hit the right one. Oh! I didn't expect it to send me all the way up here. Oh, they tricked you? Yeah, that's what I was saying, like that wasn't making any sense to me, because that would defeat the whole point of just having 2 easy to control sticks to move around and shoot if like suddenly they're introducing extra buttons you have to press. Or sorry, because you were saying like it was a weird 1 stick situation. Because actually, now that I'm thinking of it, that the NES Smash TV, right, I said like, oh, you have to use 2 NES controllers. I think there was an option to use 1 NES controller, but it was horrible, and it probably had to do a similar thing that what you were talking about. But ideally, you want to use 2 NES controllers. It was also one of the rare NES games where so the NES had a peripheral or whatever you want to call it, like an attachment extension called the 4-score, because an NES you could only plug 2 controllers in normally. So there was this thing called the 4-score you could get, so it lets you plug in 4 controllers. But it's extremely rare that an NES game would take use of 4 controllers. But one of them is Smash TV on NES, because That way, if you want both players to use 2 controllers, you need the Foursquare. You'll ask the people. The Lynx, yeah, the Lynx was an abomination. You're not wrong. It's crazy that the Lynx existed. It's crazy that Atari was still like, oh yeah, we could compete in the console market at that point. Like, literally the only thing they had that was really successful was the 2600. And then everything after that, it was just like, what are you doing? It was like the 5600, the 7200. Am I not even getting the numbers right? Because who freaking... I mean, come on. What are we talking about over here? Crap. I need to get to the middle. Okay, so I need to like fly over this, and then there we go. The Atari Jaguar. That was a whole other thing too. The Lynx was the handheld one, right? That came out around the time as the Jaguar, because suddenly they thought, okay, these numbers are getting out of hand. We can't just keep calling them numbers. Let's just start calling them like Wildcat. That'll catch on. In an alternate timeline, we're playing like the Atari Panther right now or something. Okay, so there was the bomb mechanic was a thing already. They brought that back. They're starting to combine gimmicks. It's a good way to keep levels fresh. I need another bomb. That. There we go. Did I kill everybody? Okay. Every time I think sometimes I think maybe I didn't. Do you find the phrasing, does a game have to have auto fire 100% of the time you're adjusting the aim you're firing to be considered a twin stick shooter sufficient? I don't know. The way that's phrased sounds restrictive, and I feel like no one will vote for that just because of the way it's worded, to be honest. I feel like you're gonna get what you want. Everyone's gonna vote for what your opinion is. I don't think there's any... I don't know, like, I feel like it might be one of those things that... First of all, how many people are really aware of what a twin stick shooter is to begin with? Because I know it's one of those things that it went away for a while and then it became popular again with like when controllers started having 2 analog sticks at home consoles. But at the same time, I don't know if the average person really knows what a twin stick shooter is to begin with. Or like, maybe they played them, but they haven't really thought about, whoa, there's a flamethrower. Or a smoke blower. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that kind of weapon. I have to think about how I would word it. Does a twin stick shooter, is a twin stick shooter a game that is entirely controlled by 2 sticks, maybe would be it? Because that's kind of my reasoning, is that the gameplay is literally two sticks, and that's it. So we're saying the same thing. It's like that would equal, it would have to auto shoot in that case. But it sounds less severe. So I guess you could say, yeah, like, is a twin stick shooter a game that is like, where the gameplay is like only the two sticks, or can it include other inputs or buttons? I guess, I don't know. Which, like, I get, like, I definitely know, like, there's games that, like, to probably play exactly like what I would consider a twin stick shooter, just except for the fact that there's a button to fire. And it's like, to me, it's like, yeah, this is like almost a twin stick like, it's literally just that one little thing. So on that merit, it's like maybe it could be a subgenre or like a twin stick like or something. I don't know. And I'm not even saying it's a bad thing if a game's like that, because if you want to have a game where, oh, there's another button so you can throw grenades or whatever, it's like, that makes sense to me. Can a game be considered a twin stick shooter if its regular gameplay controls involve more than just 2 analog sticks? Yeah, I think that sounds fair. But see, like, I have a weird position where I'm not even trying to necessarily say, like, it's 100% not a twin stick shooter game. It's more that it doesn't feel like it's one to me, or like it's almost. It's like a lot of music that came out before metal was a thing that are clearly like they're like on their way to being metal. It's like, okay, this is like clearly, this was a stepping stone to like metal music, but it's not really metal yet. Like, that's kind of like, except it's funny because it's the opposite, where it's kind of evolving away from it. So that's not the best example, but I think you kind of get what I'm saying. A game that navigates menus completely with 2 sticks. I'm sure there's something out there. There's games that only use 1 button. Point and click games where all you technically have is the mouse plus 1 like left click. I'm sure there's plenty of those. 1 button, yes. Press space to win the game, exactly. Oops. I wasn't paying good enough attention and I die. I've actually played more than one Flash game where you only press 1 button, and actually there's some pretty fun stuff you could do with that. Because sometimes it's like the frequency of the button press, if you're holding it or releasing it. Like, there's a few different things you can do where, depending on what your character's doing. Like, your character's auto-running, so pressing it will make him jump, but holding it might make him, like, ready himself for a bigger jump, or holding it or might make him, like, duck or something. Crap. Oh, I didn't die. You'd probably love Playdate. D-pad 2 button and a crank. A crank? That... Just off the top of my head, that sounds like an old, like an arcade gimmick style game. Spy Hunter? I'm sure you're aware of what Spy Hunter is, right? Classic arcade game. It was ported to like NES and stuff. Has a very famous, very iconic theme music. Doom 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 doom. Very, very iconic. The original Spy Hunter arcade cabinet used a way too elaborate, like, it seems like you're in a racing game thing. There's like gears and stuff, which is really silly because it's not a racing game. I haven't thought about Spy Hunter in a while. I remember finding out later that they made a 3D Spy Hunter for like the PS2 GameCube era. This is just Peter Gunn. Doom 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 doom. Wah, wah. Yeah, it is based on probably what you're talking about. I do think I remember learning about that it is they did take it from something. But yeah, I might have to check out what you're talking about. Dang it. Bishi Bashi is a fun arcade game. It's kind of like the predecessor to WarioWare. I'm pretty sure Bishi Bashi came out before WarioWare, but it's a similar idea. Kind of like little mini games that you play back to back. If you fail one, you lose a life or health until you run out, and then you just fail. There's a number of Bishi Bashi arcade cabinets, mostly in Japan, but once in a while you could find one over here. The main ones I think use a 2-button control scheme, like the original Bishi Bashi was just 2 big buttons. Hence the Bishi and the Bashi. You just hit, and depending on what minigame you're playing, you know, you might want to hit them in a different way. And then they introduced different versions. There's like a Bishi Bashi with like 3 buttons. There's a Bishi Bashi where one of the buttons can be turned. But funnily enough, the first Bishi Bashi that I ever played and I saw in public, it was at a local pizza place. Not even like a Chuck E. Cheese's or anything. Or a Shakey's. And for some reason they had this random ass Bishi Bashi arcade game that wasn't like any of the normal ones. Instead it used a steering wheel. So basically you did all the mini games with the steering wheel. It does not mean all the mini games were racing games, but you still used a steering wheel to do every mini game. And it was really fun. It was my favorite arcade game at the pizza place, and then they got rid of it. It sucks that like the most fun arcade games, I guess, seem to not be the most profitable, probably because you're able to play them for a while before you gotta put more money into it. I mean, just judging on all like the family arcade center places, which in North America it's such a dead scene now. It's all about winning tickets and buying credits. You load up on a card. So essentially every game you're playing costs like at least $1 or something insane like that. And it works because all the actual cool arcade games get phased out. There's no Street Fighters and the Metal Slug. It all just becomes these really cheap money sink games. Like what's the stuff that they can, how can we maximize them spending money? It's so sad that our arcade scene is pretty much dead over here. Once in a while you can find a place, but it's hard to come by. But in Japan, their arcade scene is alive and well. They're all over the place. I think part of it is there's still such a physical money society too, that everyone like we were so focused on turning them into like card loading attractions where you're just putting all this money into a card and then wasting it in like so quickly. But their machines still operate on coins, and everybody still carries coins around because Japan just likes using physical money still. They have vending machines line the street wherever you go. So it makes sense in that regard too, that oh well we might as well have arcades because everyone, like, tons of people have change anyways that they might just throw in. Heater gun theme was one of the regular songs we played in football stands for marching band. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that's really funny that that's where you recognized it from. They make coins useful values. You can actually buy something with a 500 yen coin. That's true. That's true. They essentially have $5 coins. Yeah, 100 yen coins. They have like dollar coins. The 100 yen coins are used a lot still. Yeah. So I need this guy to block, so I can... It's funny because like I love Japan for so many different reasons. That I might as well just be a weeb at this point. Like even if like I'm not going for anime specifically, but like... Wait. Oh, I see what I need to do. My brain was empty. Okay. I need to get this guy over here. Right, we have dollar coins, but nope, like they're rare. Are they still in print? Are dollar coins in print? Are they just in very limited supply? Because like $2 bills are out of print. I think they do make a limited amount of dollar coins. Or at least like within recent years they did. Because they had like the Sacagawea dollar coins. That wasn't... That was like what, the 2000s? Ooh, thought that was gonna hit me. Crap. Oh boy. Oh, I didn't even see the second bullet that got me. I just had to be more careful there, I was rushing it. It would seem we've had an on-again, off-again relationship with minting dollar coins. Okay. That sounds about right. No! Oh god. You can't go through lasers, so if you're stuck between lasers, you're done for. That's so weird that you can respawn missing your heart, though. Oh, that's right. These ones suck you in. That's what confused me. No! I didn't mean to do that. They got me there. Crap. Jeez Louise. And then there's the JFK 50-cent coins. Another boss. Angry machine. You ever notice how all the bosses are angry? Why are they so angry? Welcome, my son. Welcome to the machine.
Flamethrower.
Kind of hard to hit him now, though. Uh-oh. Crap. I don't know why I thought dropping to the floor would be a good idea there. No. I need to stay in the middle. I think that's the first boss I've died to. Where have you been? It's alright, Where's my... That's better than the flamethrower, probably, for this boss. This time we want to stay in the middle. Minigun! Minigun will shred him. I can't believe that just spawned right there. That's crazy. Look at it. I wasn't exaggerating. They had an eye itch for eternity. Look at that minigun got me to speedrun town. I just got a couple achievements. Beat a boss without getting hit. Oh wow, that's the first boss I beat without being hit, and he's the first boss who killed me. Alright, we're in the last world, it looks like. I guess we're gonna finally fight the hot dog antler. Your shenanigans end right here, right now. You shotgun cop man. I forget why we're after this guy to begin with. It's been a while since I played the demo. Okay, so each time we shoot these, they move. Oh, I lost my minigun. I guess you don't carry it to the next world. It's too bad. At least I got to confirm that— No! I got to confirm that minigun shreds bosses. Uh-oh, grenade launcher. Let's see, does it hurt me? It doesn't, okay. I was being extra careful with that before for nothing. At least now I know. Okay, grenade launcher is really good if you can't even hurt yourself with it. Ugh. Oh, that's how they moved. I didn't know they were gonna move like that. I thought they were gonna go up and down. Crap. There we go. Okay. Careful with heat. Oh! God. This is a scary one. I can see why they saved this gimmick for last. What? Why didn't it move that time? What the heck? You gotta be really careful about how many shots you're letting out here and where you're letting them out. There we go. This gun is so crazy, especially in close quarters. Lasers are fun. There we go. Whoa. There's guys down there. Oh! Oops. These are like printers or something. Oh, there's a lot of enemies in this stage. And it's not even one of those stages where there's like a gauntlet of enemies. It goes down. Oh crap. No. No, I need that. No. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. I knew that was gonna happen. I died. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why did I do that? Now I don't even have a gun for this part. Oh. Yeah, Bishibashi is one of the coolest arcade games. Point Blank was a really fun arcade game. That was also kind of WarioWare-esque in a way, except it's a light gun game. Crap. Wait, why is that enemy just frozen right there? See on the right? There's just a frozen enemy? I'm trying to make sure I kill all the enemies, but I think that was a glitch. He was just kind of stuck there. Yeah, look at him. So I don't know if that counts as a death because he's just stuck there. I wonder if he does that every time. How strange. Hopefully I won't have to restart the level. How strange, that one enemy. As long as he counts as being not alive. That's my main concern. Crap! I need to get into the air once I get up there, because you're just surrounded by dudes. There we go. Jeez, we were right there too at the end. Okay, it counted good. Oh! Notice what that was. Oh god, I'm out of ammo. You could run out of ammo here? Oh, somehow I got my ammo back. I guess they thought I landed somewhere. Works for me. That's a new enemy. Rib cage in the background. Okay, this is a new weapon and it's pretty crazy. I just realized it's like a big laser if I hold it down. What do I want this bomb for? Ribs? Ribs. Rib witch. There they are again. Look, there's lots of kinds of bones. What kind of creature would leave behind such large bones if not a dinosaur? They look like human bones. But perhaps a colossus of sorts. The Colossus of Clout? The Sultan of SWAT? The Great Bambino? What is this? Oh no, they took away my upgrades? Okay. As long as we knock these guys into the spikes. Oh no! Oh crap. Crap! Oh! I keep landing on the floor. Oh no! Yay! That was it? That was surprising. That was a funicular, you're right. Oh, I thought one of those bullets was gonna get me. Oh crap, we need to just go through that. I just realized that was not a good place to just stick around. Yeah. We're zooming. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh yeah, yeah, zoom. Come on and zoom. Come on and zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Anyone else old enough to remember Zoom? There's like this weird PBS show where it was just a bunch of kids and then they would like do like experiments, and I don't even know if there was one consistent theme. I just feel like it was just these kids just doing stuff, but they would do stuff you could try at home sometimes. I remember that. I wish I could remember one of the things they told you to try at home, but I remember doing something.
Here's something you could try at home.
First, go into your parents' purse or wallet, get out the shiny card in there, and subscribe to Zoom. Just kidding, they never did that. That technique hadn't been perfected yet until the streaming era. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Yeah, you just have to see if I was missing anything there. You vaguely recall it? I remember they all wear these like shirts that were the same color, I think. Unless maybe they were on. It wasn't like a game show. It was just like these kids and they were just doing stuff. But there was no story to it. It was like actual kids. Holy crap, there's weapons of every type all over the place. But I remember the intro theme because it just goes zooma, 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 zoom, zoom, zoom. Remember I used to watch it in my grandpa's. That's one of the, you know, like there's shows you would only ever watch when you're visiting like relatives or something, like you wouldn't normally watch at home. That was my show I watch at my grandpa's. Probably just because I didn't watch when I was really little. I probably didn't really watch that much TV. I probably mainly just played video games. Because I also remember my grandpa's, he would put on cartoons for me on Saturday mornings. So that's how I got to see all like the Saturday morning cartoons. Because when you had basic TV, that's the only way you could watch cartoons. You'd have to wake up early on a Saturday, and then I think like Channel 5, like Hits WB and like that kind of thing. And then I remember when we got cable for the first time, and I found Cartoon Network, and I was like, my mind was blown because there was a channel that just played cartoons only 24 hours a day, and my child brain was imploded. I think that's why Cartoon Network was my favorite growing up. Like I still liked Nickelodeon, and I like some Toon Disney. I like some stuff too, but I think I watched a bit less. The Cartoon Network was like my favorite because it was like it was the first channel that had the guts to just like, we're only cartoons. Because Nickelodeon, you get Nick at Night, so it's like live action. Disney was like half the time it was live action. When we got our first TiVo recording shows was a revelation. Yeah, for me, that was visiting my friend. In like middle school, high school, he had either a TiVo or equivalent of a TiVo. So I remember we would watch stuff, and then we would pause the show while we were watching it to like say something stupid or make fun of the show we were watching or whatever. Wait a second. I die. And it would add up so that by the time we got to the commercial, we could fast forward through the commercial because we were being stupid half the time. So there was a method to the madness. Ouch. Wait, what hit me there? That's weird. It was confusing why I was missing my heart. One of them must have got a shot off. Minigun! Okay, we want to keep this minigun if possible. But you know, I remember one of the problems with trying to record, like pre-record stuff, like if you knew a show was coming up that you wanted to watch, but maybe you weren't going to be there to watch it, or it was too late or something. The only problem is sometimes a show would like, it wouldn't line up with the hours slot perfectly, especially if it was like certain things, like a movie or something. So it would cut off like the very ending of the movie, or it would start recording like 5 minutes into the movie or something like that. I remember that could be a problem. But before that, I had blank VHS tapes. I remember finding out blank VHS tapes were a thing, and you could record anything that you were watching. And that was another thing that blew my mind. I specifically remember asking for that for Christmas one year. And my great grandpa, because he was the one that I found out about it, I think he would record stuff. He got me a huge stack of blank VHS tapes for Christmas one year. I distinctly remember that. And I would record stuff all the time. I'd be like, oh, this is my favorite episode, let's record that, or oh, this is cool, let's record that. Sometimes if it was like stuff on like Adult Swim, and like if it was really late, I would record a lot of Adult Swim stuff actually, because I remember being like, I was already staying up too late to watch it, and I was like, I should record this so I could watch it later, because it seemed like this rare thing that you wouldn't be able to just watch normally, because it didn't come on TV during the day. So I do remember recording a lot of Adult Swim stuff, like Lupin the Third. Um, and then so I could watch it later. Maybe like show friends or whatever, but that was pretty cool. Being able to record stuff. I remember I had this memory of like I was really upset that I had to go to bed early. I was upset and confused because most of the time I got away with staying up late. But then once in a while it would get enforced where I really needed to go to sleep. And I remember getting upset because Dragon Ball Z, I think, was on. And they would always do those next time on Dragon Ball Z. And I was like, whatever was the moment that was happening, it was like, Goku returns from his death. Like, Goku dies a million times in the show, so it really doesn't matter. But at the time, I was like, oh my god, Goku comes back from his death. And it was really being enforced on me that I had to go to sleep and I couldn't watch it, and I was really upset. And then I remember the next day, I found out like my dad had recorded it for me. And I remember that. I was very touched that he did that. He didn't tell me he was going to do it. He just did it. And I don't know why I didn't think myself to ask, like, oh, can you record it? I also remember one time being tasked with recording, ooh, Stairway Up. I wonder if this is to the final boss. That was an interesting stairway we had there. I was tasked with recording The Nightmare Before Christmas because we knew it was coming on TV. So for some reason I was the one tasked with recording it. So as soon as it comes on, hit record. And I was waiting and ready to do it, and I guess ADD child brain activated, and I somehow I forgot, or I missed it, and I missed like the first few minutes of the movie. Hey look, it's Hot Dog Antler. There's no place left to hide, Satan. You shotgun cop man. Oh, he possesses that. Interesting. Disappointed Satan. So all the other bosses are angry, but he's just disappointed. Signway. What are you doing? Oh! Crap. He still got me. I need to get that heart back. No, don't do that. That's rude. Oh, I can shoot his hand to deal damage, too. What's he doing? Oh! Ow. He's gonna start dropping bombs or something. Oh, he summoned another boss? You can't do that. That's illegal. I need some upgrades, man. That is so silly. He shoots a laser out of his butt. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm surprised I survived that. Crap. That's not good. I need to use my shotgun more. That does so much damage if you can actually hit it multiple times. Alright. Here we go. He rewarded me. Oh, he's peppering some seasoning. Yes! Thought for sure I was gonna lose my weapon there. Holy crap. He really turned it into a, Crap! No! He really turned it into a bullet hell there for a second. No. Oh, that's so gross. I just realized he like makes himself puke to puke out the bosses. Angry Bones. Was this like the first boss we fought? One of the earlier ones. Oh, he throws his sword, that's right. Oh. Minigun! Hell yes. We want to hang on to this if we can. Crap. I had to itch my face and I almost lost it. I should have paused it. I have that problem sometimes where I could pause, but I don't. Oh man. Angry horns. What does he do again? Oh! My nose is so itchy right now, I don't know why. Forgot he did that. Yay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep in the mini. No! Well, now I need to switch. No! I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. My brain was like, I need to press up to jump, but the game was nice enough to checkpoint me. It didn't have to. Crap. I feel bad I didn't beat the boss on one life, but oh well. What are you gonna do? Ah, there's where the bombs come in. I wonder if I could have picked some of those up. I bet I could have. Crap. This was like the actual first boss, I think, in the demo. He seems very familiar. Seems like a demo boss. Oh boy. Okay. Avoid that hand this time, buddy. Crap! When I let the freaking head hit me. That's not too smart. Oh boy. Crap. Heart! Oh man. I guess if you shoot up when you're on the ground, you won't go flying, so you can keep... Oh, I hear a crybaby cat. Crybaby. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do when he meows outside the door? Evan, I can't right now. I'm fighting Satan. Sometimes you have to fight Satan. I have to tell you. Oh, crap. Okay, this is a weird gun. Crap. And it's gone. And it's gone. Okay. Crap. Crap. Evan, please. Satan's almost dead. Just give me a second. I'll throw this bomb back at him. Oh, I missed, but at least... Ah, one more boss I have to refight. The angry robe. Oh. Clicking on the base gun's gonna give me a cramp. Oh no! Oh, there was like no way to avoid that really. Just got my heart back. No! Are you serious? What the hell were you supposed to... I feel like the normal stage you fight that boss on, there must be a way to like defend yourself from that laser, but it didn't seem like... Heaven, no. Don't you understand that I can't give you 100% attention 100% of the time? It's just not feasible. I know this might be crazy to hear, but you're not the center of the universe, Kevin. So I'm on a different boss this time if you're gonna. Ah, of course. Okay, maybe I could kill him before he does that. Seems like it might be possible. Crap. Yeah, knock myself on the spikes. That's a good idea. Ah, so close. Damn it. Okay. I can't get out of the way fast enough. And I'm not gonna be able to get my heart probably. Oh, that sucks. I just need to let him hit me and then keep getting my heart back, because I don't know how else I'm supposed to avoid that. Man, I hadn't lost all my upgrades. There we go. If I didn't have to worry about aiming, I could just mash click and I could probably kill him so fast. There we go. Because that time I got him. I might actually be able to kill him before he does the other thing. Crap. Yes! Hell yeah. No, he's going so fast now. Yes, we did it! And give me my heart back, too. Okay, hot dog boy. Oh, Kevin actually lay down. You shotgun cop man. Are those your final words? Satan, you are under arrest. Wow, all that and we still did our due diligence and arrested him. We beated the game, we did it. Dead toast entered. Look, art, code design, I like how story is in quotations. That's pretty funny. Damn, one guy? This was a single dev game? That's crazy. I mean, I know there's a lot of games that are single dev, but I don't know, I just didn't... You're right, fact, there was 9 layers, just like your famous 9-layer bean dip that you always rave about. Alright, I wonder... So there was... I do have some time still. I kind of want to see what that My Friend Pedro thing was. Let's check it out real quick, see how long it is. The credits are... Is this one of the credits that just repeat infinitely? Oh, nope. I'd completed all the kill all challenges. Okay, bonus campaign. Why is my mouse so unsensitive suddenly? I must have clicked something by accident. So this means that they're planning on there to be more bonus campaigns. Okay, an adventure inspired by the game My Friend Pedro. Help your friend Pedro out of hell. Oh, okay, so is it like a whole world? What? There's 3... Oh, there's 3 whole levels here. I should have checked into this more deeply. Because this could probably be a whole stream on its own. You know what I'll do? Because I think I did 4 worlds. One stream, 4 worlds, another stream. There's only 3 worlds here, but what I could do is I could do the Pedro, which will probably be a little faster because there's only 3 worlds. And then I could go to custom campaigns. And... Or maybe ahead of time I'll try to download some Steam Workshop ones and then we'll have a stream just for that. For the bonus Pedro one, and then we'll check out, see if anybody made anything good. So probably pretty good. Oh, repeat fire, that would have been useful. Jump guy. But I think that's good for now. I would remind people to put their suggestions in if they haven't already, but I don't think the people who need to do that are here. So You guys better do it. If you don't, severe consequences. That's all I'm saying. But alright. That's it. Fact did his part. That's all I can ask. I hope y'all have a good rest of your week. Catch you later.